Alright. What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back with another live stream for you guys. I know it's been, about a week now, I think? 6 or 7 days at least since I've done a live stream for you guys. I know I mentioned last week that I was hoping to possibly try to get back in the swing of things this week with moving and everything I've got going on or whatnot. As you all can tell from the title, I mentioned I was going to talk about just taking your health seriously. When of course not even trading, but just in general, no matter if you have a job, a basic 9 to 5, hustle 24/7, whatever you do. I just wanted to talk about just the importance of taking care of your health. This is something that I've had going on. I mentioned it actually briefly in multiple streams whenever I was having issues about a year or so ago, and as you can tell, I'm wearing glasses right now. I'll talk about that all here in a minute, but first and foremost, this week has really just been kind of an unch week for me. As most of you all know, I had not too bad of a week last week. Ended the week up still overall, but not as up as I should have been. One lesson that I learned was just whenever you're up big on the week, if you have to, just take the rest of the week off. At one point, I was up over like $2,000 on the week. I meant on the week, not on the month. But I was up like $2,000 on the week, somewhere in like $1,500 to $2,000 in a week by Wednesday. And of course, I wouldn't say I got cocky, but I just kept going on trading, and then obviously we know, what was it, Thursday and Friday, if I recall from last week, were down days for the market, similar to kind of like today. Not quite as heavy as today. Obviously today the markets are down pretty big with all of the tariff talk and whatnot, but I should have just took a step back and been like, look, I have some really big gains, and just take the rest of the week off. I mean, we are up $1,500 to $2,000. I don't think that's that bad for 1 week with an account of around $1,000. I mean, I literally over double my account by Wednesday last week. So I ended up losing a little bit of that, and I actually started out red on Tuesday as well. But then yesterday was a really good day. Made over $830 yesterday. Today, we haven't really moved too much. Actually, we're down about 100, something like that overall, but we don't have very many positions at all. We're holding one call on MU that I just placed today. It's actually down a little as well. I hedged myself a little bit with DRIP and XOP. I'm wanting XOP to go up out of the two. However, I probably am going to end up cashing the DRIP. I have a couple, like 2 or 3, just again, small positions hedging each other. I'll probably cash the DRIP out in the morning and then hold XOP. These are all June 15th options, by the way, so 2.5 weeks out still. I don't have any in SPY currently because this is not the area I like playing SPY. I want SPY to either go under 270 or push on up to like 274, 275 before I try to play it again, or at least above 273 at the minimum. I do have a couple of Apple calls. They're pretty much at break even right now. Actually, they're probably down a little because it's came down some since I last looked at it. Those are 187.50 calls, if I remember right, or 187, one of the two. I actually placed those yesterday, late afternoon. But yeah, for the most part, that's all we've got. I mean, not for the most part, I mean, that's literally all we've got right now, and they're not big positions at all. I'm talking like, I think 2 calls on Apple, maybe 2 or 3 on XOP, 3 on DRIP, just because they were super cheap. Actually, they were only like $25, $25 or $30. Only one MU call, it cost roughly $170, $175, and I mean, that's pretty much it. But so as for market wise, that's pretty much it. Like I said, don't ever trade, do not ever like try to mimic anyone's trades, especially mine. I mean, my account has literally, if you've been following me on Discord, you know that my SPY calls that I had were down as much as almost $500. Sold them for $92 profit yesterday on the big pump yesterday. I mean, you definitely have to have a stomach for the type of trading that I do, and I'm slowly trying to adjust my trading a little bit, that way it's not so stressful, of course. I'm putting my options out further. Instead of doing weekly, I'm doing like 2-week out options now. I'm trying to slowly go out to 1 month as my account gets bigger, but obviously the further out you go, the more you have to pay. But again, like everything else, you get what you pay for. You're buying more time, you're buying sleep, because I mean, I've literally woken up at like 2, 3 a.m. To the last 3 nights, and just haven't been able to get back to sleep because I'm just looking at the futures and everything. Definitely not suggesting that for you guys. But to another point, like I said, about health and whatnot, like I said, you can see that I'm wearing these glasses. Hopefully we're live, by the way. I didn't even check. So we are, okay. I was just making sure, because usually we have a little bit more going on in the chat. Again, I apologize just for being, like, so inactive lately, but I have been pretty active in Discord, at least, because, I mean, I have to be. It's just, I feel an obligation to you guys, and I like interacting with all of you, of course. But, with the whole health thing, for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that about a year, probably about a year and a half now, I had some health issues with, like, blackout spells and all this other stuff, and they went away, and I just got better over time. They said it was stress related mostly, and there was nothing really found. High blood pressure slightly, but nothing crazy. But lately, ever since I started day trading and doing it more full time the last couple weeks, those spells have almost, they're not as bad as back then by any means. I haven't blacked out at all, anything like that. It's just my vision had started getting kind of fuzzy. I'd be dizzy at times. Double vision a lot. I literally would like have my girlfriend drive, and anyone that knows me knows that I don't like riding with anybody. It's just I didn't feel comfortable driving at times. I didn't let her know that. I just told her, you can drive. Like I'm bad about keeping stuff to myself. I don't like people knowing, I guess, whenever stuff's going wrong with me. But I just did some research into it, and apparently at least I'm trying it. I'm trying this first, and so far it's actually been doing pretty good. Today's been a really good day for me, which is why I went ahead and hopped on here this afternoon. When sitting at a computer all day with the blue lights, I can show you guys an example, because this actually came with my glasses. There's this blue light that, I don't want to like blind you guys or anything, but there's blue lights within like all of our technology, phones, computers, TVs, everything like that. And obviously, lately, I've been literally sitting at a computer, sitting at a TV, pretty much looking at my phone all day, almost 24/7 lately. Hardly doing, I mean, I wouldn't say 24/7 like a bum or anything, but you guys get what I'm saying. I mean, doing this full time, I mean, you're pretty much at your computer from 6, 7 in the morning until sometimes 2, 3 o'clock or later, even in the afternoon. And that was not me before. I wasn't really doing that. Point being, though, there's this thing called computer vision syndrome, I think is what it's called, like CVS, something like that. And there's these glasses that essentially block, like what I'm wearing right now, that block those blue rays or whatever from getting, like, into your, not into your eye, but you get what I'm saying, like, from hurting your eyes, so to speak. And pretty much every single symptom that people with that had were like stuff I was having. To be dizziness, fatigue, excessive tiredness. My girlfriend can preach to the fact that like I've slept so much, and I've just been tired all the time, like needing 2-hour naps throughout the day and then sleep 10 hours a night, and just, I mean, I've just been sleeping so much more than usual, and just every single symptom was like, yep, and I was like, well, I'll go ahead and give like some of these glasses a try. They're not super expensive or anything. You can get them if you're someone that has contacts or glasses. They have specific ones if you go to your eye doctor that are like meant for you. Luckily, I don't have like bad vision or anything, so I just got the standard ones that were only like $40. And then I also obviously went ahead and adjusted like my settings on my computer. I didn't know that you could even do that, but to take the blue light or whatever down, so now my charts look like almost orange to me. It's actually pretty cool to see how it looks whenever I do take my glasses off. But what are the glasses called? Let me see here. They literally just came in today. I think it's called Sixus or something. I actually bought these ones on Amazon just because when you go to like a doctor, everything's like marked up super high. But these ones are called Sixus, and it actually even comes with like this testing card. That's why I have this blue light. I don't know what I just did with it, but they literally have this like testing card where like you like shoot the blue light through the glasses, and it says it's like 95% effective, and sure enough, like nothing hardly was like on this card after I did it. So I mean, they definitely were pretty good, and headaches is another symptom of it, and I was having really bad headaches, almost migraines. But how's it going, by the way, Mauricio? I'm actually in Texas now, by the way, if you didn't know. But yeah, I mean, just today alone, it's a little bit better. And honestly, I know it's not going to be like a one-day fix or anything. They said it would probably take 1 to 2 weeks in most cases. Sometimes it only takes people a day or two, but they say straight up that that's more like a placebo type thing, like you're expecting results, so you kind of, it's just a psychological thing. But I'll definitely let you guys know how it goes here the next like week or two, and hopefully it'll continue to get better. But yeah, today wasn't that bad. I don't have a headache or anything currently. I'd like to be making some more money than I am today, of course. But I mean, overall, I mean, I feel a lot better than I had just yesterday, even yesterday, and Tuesday and yesterday. I was just like, I just had to like step away from the computer and just go outside in the pool for a while, just because I was like, God. I mean, like every time I'd even start looking at my phone, it would just start to get a little blurry, and I was just like, something's up. So I started like digging deep into it. I was like, I'll go ahead and give these a try. Worst comes to worst, it doesn't work. Then I'll go see like an eye doctor, and if they don't really see anything, then I'll go see an actual doctor or something. And hopefully it doesn't come to that though. But let me move out here. Yep. Yeah, I just moved out here. I've been out here, for a little over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks already. Man, time's really flown by. I moved, like, at the, May 20-something. I don't remember the exact date, but it was, like, 2 Mondays ago now, so almost 2 weeks ago. But, yeah, I'm currently in Garland. The area that my girlfriend just started her new job at yesterday is near the Addison, Texas area, so almost kind of in between, what would that be? It's pretty much just straight north of Dallas is essentially where she just started working. So we're probably going to move there within the next couple of months and get everything all straightened out finally once and for all. But yeah, I'm definitely liking it down here so far. I don't know if you guys can tell. Again, I'm sorry overall about just like the quality of this stream. I forgot with glasses you have reflection. You probably can't even see my eyes. But I mean, you probably can't even tell. But like I'm like a lot darker already because her mom has a pool here, and we've been just like laying out on the pool like every afternoon, so it's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. It's definitely hot out here. I mean, it's been like 95 plus every day since I moved down here, but better than 0 if you ask me. From where I moved, it was snowing in April. So but yeah, like I said, from a market standpoint, if you're wondering everything that I'm holding, no, I don't have any position in SPY right now. I have 2 Apple calls, 1 MU. All these are June 15th, by the way. One of them is the June 8th. I don't recall which one. I almost want to say MU, but it might not be. Let me go ahead and just take a look at it while I'm here. And I forgot to mention, too, I got a thing from Robinhood. I shared it in my Discord group chat for those of you that are in there. Robinhood, apparently now on Robinhood Web, you can do options on Robinhood Web. So once I do get back in the full swing of doing these streams again for you guys, you all will literally see me do my options on Robinhood Web instead of me just like telling you guys. So that'll be a lot better. So the one that is June 8th is MU. Okay, yeah, MU. And right now we're down about $60 on that, which actually is not horrible given how much I have been down on a lot of positions. Like I said, just Tuesday I was down like $400, $500 on a couple SPY calls, and I sold them Wednesday for $92 profit. I mean, it was a huge turnaround for everything Wednesday. I mean, I'm sure you guys had a pretty big day yesterday too, but today was just more of a get position set for the next week. I'm not really expecting a red day tomorrow, in all honesty. I mean, obviously it depends. China could come out with some more tariffs or whatever. I just think the whole tariff thing, the market's kind of placed it like, how do you say it? The market's kind of priced it in, so to speak. We saw a pretty big sell-off. We were down, about 300 points on the down at one point. I think right now we're down only about 200 or 250. You can see even SPY's holding up well. It was down to around like 270 briefly. It's back above 271.20. I'm not too worried, to be honest. Like I said, most of my positions are June 15 anyhow. So today was just more of a get myself in position for like this next week. The rest of it I'm sitting on cash. I think I have about $500 of cash just sitting in the account. Just sitting in the account as well. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not super worried. I think oil eventually is going to retest 67. It's going to retest 70, which is why I did go ahead and place some June 15 calls on XOP. I actually placed those yesterday. And then the drip ones, I meant to place those yesterday afternoon as well. I probably would have sold them today if I did, since drip is up, but I placed it on the pullback this morning. I placed it when drip was around like 640 or 630 something, if I remember right. So I'm probably up a few dollars on those, but nothing big. I'll probably end up selling them tomorrow, depending on obviously what happens with oil overnight. And then obviously MU's had a huge sell-off. I mean, I don't expect it to be down again tomorrow. I mean, it's been down. It's down about $7 or $8. I mean, let's take a look at it really quick just so you guys can see just how much this thing has dropped over the last like 2 or 3 days. You can see it was just at 64.66 and it has literally dropped to a low of 57.17. So literally like a what, $7.50 drop, almost $7.50 drop. I mean, let's be real, it's probably not going to drop too much lower. If anything, I expected tomorrow, I would say realistic target for tomorrow would realistically be around $60 or $61 if we have a big green day. If it's kind of just one of those days where we have a little like 0.2% bounce or something, then maybe more like 58 to 59 depending on how much where this ends. I think 59 is definitely gonna hit tomorrow. I just, in all honesty, do not expect another day like today for tomorrow. That's just me, though. I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said, China could come out with some really big tariffs that no one saw coming, or I heard Mexico's going to retaliate too. I think Canada already did. The EU is talking about them the next days or weeks or something like that, that they're going to retaliate as well. It's just more BS, in all honesty. Let's be real. They're just bickering more than anything. It's just Trump again getting them to the negotiation table. It's annoying right now, but I think in the long run it'll end up being good for everybody. So, how's it going, Josh? Good afternoon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I said, so I don't know if you're just tuning in. Like I said, sorry about like not doing streams. I've been trying to at least be pretty active in Discord. Like I've been trying to make up for it through Discord. Like I've been placing. I've been putting like a ton of messages out there, and I haven't went live in the voice stuff. I forgot about that. I haven't done that in a couple of days, I don't think. But yeah, like I said, as long as these glasses actually start to help me, like it seems like they are, I don't want to knock on wood on it, but I don't want to jinx it or anything, but today's a lot better than the last couple of days have been. I've been kind of quiet about it because, like I said, I'm not the type to really like complain or like let a bunch of people know what's going on. But since I do have more of a viewing now, I know we have like 350 of you here now. I don't have like 20 subscribers or anything. I mean, I do have an audience now. I need to just like be more open and let you guys know when stuff's going on with me. That way you're just not thinking like I quit, because no, I mean, I'm definitely not quitting. Yesterday we made $800, but given we had a pretty bad day on Tuesday, like I said, we were down like $400 to $600, something like that. So for the week overall, we're pretty, like I said, we're pretty much at break even for the week. I think we might be up overall for the week maybe $100, but I don't even think that. Like I said, today was more of just setting myself up for the next, maybe tomorrow, like I said, drip. I might sell tomorrow for a small profit, again, depending on what oil does overnight. As I mentioned at the beginning, I hedged myself here a little bit, just so I could make money either way, break even at the minimum, but I know long term, like I said, June 15, I got plenty of time. But like I said, all these don't have a position on SPY currently, waiting to see what's going to happen tomorrow, but yeah, I'm definitely pretty happy with where I'm set up right now. I could have waited a little bit longer, obviously, for my Apple calls, but I didn't really expect Apple to dump like it did today. So, I mean, you can't predict everything to a T, but I did place these when it was at like 87.15 or something, if I recall. So, they're not down. Nothing is down horribly, let's just put it that way. So, with that being said, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me get a drink of water really quickly. Used to having a water near me. I didn't bring one in here this time. I have to drink old water. Ugh. But if you guys have any like just quick questions or anything like that, I'll definitely be willing to answer those quickly before I get off here. My girlfriend gets off at 5 apparently. So I got a couple hours here. Well, and the thing is her job is actually like about 20 miles from where we're at her mom's. Like I said, it's north of Texas. Her mom's kind of east, well, I mean Texas, north of Dallas. And her mom kind of lives northeast of Dallas. And with the drive and everything, like you want to leave like an hour early with 4 or 5 o'clock traffic. But yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, last week could have been a really good week. Again, it's all about learning at the end of the day. What I learned from last week was when you're up big, take a day or two off. Don't force anything. If you're up 1,500, 2 grand, or whatever you need to make, essentially, like me, I would be happy in all honesty making 500 a week, because that would easily supplement my old income. Would I like to make more? Of course, and that's what I'm saying. I was up 1,500. I don't remember if it was 1,500 to. It was between $1,500 and $2,000. Either way, I was up more, like, for this week than I almost made in a full month in my previous job. I made about $2,200 a month in my previous job, somewhere around there after taxes and everything. But what I do, I was like, I'm on a roll. I'm picking out good stocks. Let's see if we can keep it going. Took too big of a position within a couple. That ended up losing some big money. So I went from like literally up, what I say, 1,500 to 2,000 to only being up, I think it was like 600 on the week or something, which still wasn't bad. But I mean, it could have been a lot more if I just stepped back and let the stocks come to me, essentially, which is what I'm doing now. Like me last week, I would have definitely placed calls on SPY right now, right around 270, 271, because yeah, I think it can retest 273, 274 tomorrow or Monday, but I don't want to take that risk. I want to see how's it going to play out for the rest of this afternoon. We still have about 15 minutes left, and I want to see what happens tomorrow with everything that can happen with China overnight. China, I'm pretty sure they're still in bed right now. I forget the exact time difference, but I'm pretty sure they haven't woke up yet, and I'm sure they're going to throw their own tariffs at us too, so I'm sure that's probably going to spook the futures a little bit. I want to wait and see where my entry, in all honesty, if you're wondering straight up, like I said, I don't want anybody to like mimic my trades or anything, but honestly, what I'm waiting for, I want to see SPY either shoot up to 273, 274, or I want to see it come back down and retest 268 before I place calls or puts, period. I mean, just my previous position was 270, 269-ish at the lowest. I constantly said 270 is a major support, but after doing further analysis, I seen 267 as like period the ultimate support. So like I said, if it gets near 268, then yes, I would consider placing calls right around 268, 269, depending on obviously news and events and everything. Obviously, everything changes by day. But right now, I just do not feel comfortable playing it. So what am I doing? I'm playing what I know. Oil, Apple, MU. Like I said, I mean, you just got to let the stuff come to you. MU, we just talked about, is down like pretty much over, what, 12%? 11 or 12% in the last 2 days. I mean, what's the chances of it honestly having another red day tomorrow? It's just you have to let the stuff come to you. Yes, I'm down a little on it because I entered somewhere around like 58. Or 59 even, I think. It was between 58 and 59 if I remember right. But like I said, I'm down about $60 on it right now, which seems like a lot, but with options it's absolutely nothing. But again, what's the chances on it going down even further? When you look at the chart and do the analysis, slim to none, in all honesty. That's why I went ahead and placed it. Could I have waited longer? Yes, but it's whatever. I know it's going to go back up probably to around 60 to 62 by the time I end up selling the call, so I'm not too worried about it. Or I might cover the profit sooner. Like I said, it's just everything changes. You just have to adapt, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just letting everything come to me for now on, and taking the profits, and when I'm up big, walk away for the week. If I'm up, pretty much I set this limit, at least for the time being, until my account gets bigger. I pretty much set a limit for myself. If I'm up over $800 on the week, I'm walking away for the week, period. If I'm up over 800, I'm done for the week, period. And I know that I just said I was up over 830 yesterday. I mean for the week, not for like a specific, well, I made $800 today, I'm done. No, like I said, Tuesday was a bloodbath for me. I lost like $400 to $600. So with yesterday's, I was up, what, about $400 or $500 or something like that for the week. And now obviously today I'm down probably a little more than 100 now, because it looks like everything's selling off a little bit more, pulling back some more here, including oil. So yeah, I'll have to take a look at it. Either way, what I'm saying is for the week. I'm not saying, oh, I made $800 today, I'm done. No, I'm saying for the entire week, once I hit like plus 800 or any limit really. 800 is just a target. I'm saying once I make over 800, it's done, period, end of discussion. I'm not saying I have to hit that. I'm still letting the moves come to me, letting the stocks come to me. I'm not forcing anything. But what I'm saying is once I hit 800 plus, I'm just done for the week. Unless if something like MU pops up where it's like, God, it's not gonna come down like anymore, period. I mean, if it does, I'd be fucking amazed, in all honesty. Place a 2 to 3 week option, call or put, whatever the case may be, on it, and then again be done, unless if another blatant obvious opportunity comes up. And that's something that I definitely suggest you guys do, because I know a lot of people are always, I mean, like I said, I learned it the hard way. I'm trying to maximize the profits almost too much. I started almost chasing, and you don't realize it until it's too late, and then you're like, shit, I should have just sit back and let stuff come to me. But it's hard whenever you're just on a roll. I mean, I think I almost tripled my money at one point, what was in my account starting last Monday by Wednesday. So I mean, I was on a roll, and you don't realize it whenever you're actually placing the trades or anything like that until you get hit really hard in the mouth, and then you're like, oh shit, I should have just sat on cash. So that's what I learned last week. I know some people are going to listen, some people won't, but just trust me, when you're up big, just take a step back. If you have to, just take a whole day off. You might miss a few plays, but just take a whole day off. You earned it. You made $800 in a day. You made blah blah blah. Like, you made what you thought you'd be lucky to make in 2 weeks and 3 days. Like, just take a break, reevaluate the entire stock market, see how the stock market is as a whole. Try to find some blatant obvious plays, and then if you don't find any, then just take a day off. I mean, it's not a big deal. So that was another thing I really wanted to hit on, because I actually wanted to do that for like Sunday Stock Watch or whatever, but obviously we didn't do one. So I definitely wanted to make sure to hit on that for you guys as well, because like I said, it was definitely an expensive lesson to learn for me. My account was pretty much like $2,700. It came clear back down at one point to like $1,000. So I mean, I'm telling you guys, do not risk. There's, like I continue to say time and time again, the best trade you can make is no trade at all. And it's just hard to think about it when you're up that much, but when you're up that much, that's the perfect time to just step back and be like, okay, let me reevaluate everything, and then decide if I want to take another position or take a day off because I earned it. Again, it's all about adapting to the environment and learning as you go. I mean, you can read as many books, you can watch as many YouTube videos, you can take as many courses, but until you actually make the mistakes, it's gonna hurt. I mean, there are growing pains, period. Until you make the mistakes and realize, shit, I should have did this instead of this. It's just all about learning at the end of the day. It's like driving a car. You make one, like, it's like driving a car as a teenager. You hear your parents say, oh, if you don't stop doing this, you're gonna wreck. And then you're like, what? I've been doing that since I've been driving. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, Mom. And then one day, bam, you get T-boned. You don't do it anymore, do you? So it's just one of those things, really. I always compare the stock market to driving a car, just because it goes literally hand in hand with one another. You can watch videos, do all this stuff, learn from other people, but until you actually get behind the wheel and start driving, the stupid thing, I already have an antivirus. Until you actually start doing it, you're not going to learn truthfully. And you can do it with paper trading too. I can't stress that one enough too. ETFs mostly. Yeah, for the most part ETFs. XOP, DRIP, like I said, I'm kind of hedging those. SPY, I like to play a lot, but like I said, right now it's just not too attractive to me right now. Like I said, if it can dip down to 269, 268, then I would definitely place calls. And then once it comes back up above 273, I might consider putting puts. But I hate this 271 to 273 range. It's just too iffy, too risky, and I don't like seeing my account down 600 plus. So, like I said, I just like blatant obvious plays. Could I realistically put a call here and probably make money on it tomorrow morning? Probably. I wouldn't. Like I said, I expect a green day for the market overall. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see SPY back up to 270, 250 tomorrow. Or 272 even. Either way, that'd be a pretty good option play. Like I know Josh, I think Josh said he put one on SPY. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying how to trade, anything like that. It's just from my perspective, I'm pulling back a little more. I'm letting it, like I said, blatant obvious. MU, that was blatant obvious to me, and it still is. I'm really considering placing one more call on it, just because, I mean, it's just so obvious to me. But I already have one call on it, so I'm like, do I really want to risk a little bit even more of my money, because let's be real, anything can happen. This could go to 50 for all I know. Again, it's highly unlikely. It's down like 12% plus in the last 2 days. Sorry about those dogs, by the way. We got like 6 dogs in here. But again, I'm just letting stuff come to me. I do play ETS more than companies, but like Apple and MU, they were like pretty blatant obvious to me. Apple's a little bit more of a risk. Like I said, I should have waited to see what was going to happen today. I didn't see the sell-off coming. I don't even think I was at my computer actually when this happened, because I don't remember it going to 86.50. But either way, you can see it's even, everything's sold off today. I mean, so like I said, I'm setting myself up more for the next few days, week even, and we'll see what happens over the next few days. So let me check on our stream really quickly. I haven't checked on it in a while. Got 5 of you tuning in. Well, we're already a half hour into this too. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for the support. And anyone that's new tuning in, this is not like my average live stream. I don't talk about like my health and everything like that. Again, it's just, I know that I haven't been on here regularly for damn near a month now, to be honest, like regularly every single day. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on why. Like I said, it just got to the point where like I would be sitting here looking at my laptop and I would just start getting dizzy, blurry vision, fatigued, and I knew it wouldn't be good for my stream. So I want to have the best. I want to bring you guys streams every single day, but if it's not at my best quality, then I don't want to give you guys half-ass quality, essentially is what I'm saying. And I don't want to like pass out on live stream or anything like that. I don't think it'll get there, but yeah. How's it going, Neil? Good afternoon. My dad would always say learning anything is like learning to ride a bike. Exactly. Riding a bike, driving a car. Yeah, exactly. I mean, until you actually have an accident or something, you don't know what mistake you're making. So, it's literally, the stock market is just like riding a bike or learning to drive a car. Literally identical. Could not agree more. But, yeah, I mean, overall, I know a lot of people, especially on CNBC for some reason, are into the financials right now. If I can get this pulled up some. Maybe not. Let me see, do that. Obviously I only pull up like Citigroup, Bank of America, and XLF. A lot of them are into the financials right now just because they're literally on like their 4th red month in a row, I think. 4th red month, if I remember right. Let's go ahead and get XLF pulled up here. Apparently the markets are getting ready to close too. You can see here on the 180 day, you can see what? I mean, overall, still trending down. I mean, but if you look at it, what else is? This is probably a bad example because I got this all marked up. But either way, a lot of analysts are saying that the financial sector might be a good play right now. I don't think it is, because we're getting near, if I recall, our lows right before 3 years is not far enough out. 20-year. Okay, where are we at? 16, 15. I don't think I'm going to be able to completely pull it up. Let's see. 08. When did the crash start? I forget what day exactly. So this is 08. Right. I don't think I'm in the right spot. Shoot. I can't find it right now. I can see it whenever I'm on like full screen, but if I remember right, we are really close to around the levels we were right before the 08 crisis, which just kind of makes me a little weird on the whole market, especially the financial sector, especially with all of the news going on with insider trading, all the scandals that apparently have been popping up lately. But I'm just staying away from financial sector for the most part. I do play, sorry about that. I do play, obviously, Bank of America. That's one that I really do play a lot when it comes to the financial sector. But other than that, I'm not playing financial sector hardly at all. What I do play, like I said, oil. I love XOP, love Gush, love Drip. What else is there? I think there's some companies within it too that I mentioned. DO, Rig, to name a few. And then obviously I play SPY. I haven't played XLE yet, but I do like the energy sector as well. Obviously oil's pretty much hand in hand with energy sector. And then obviously play VIX whenever the market. Oh, that was one that I was playing too, is UVXY. Since obviously that goes pretty much opposite of the market. If we go back here, you can see it almost hit 13 today. Why I think tomorrow's gonna be a green day. This did not get above 14, or not. It's not UVXY. It's VIX that I want to look at. VIX did not get above 17. 14 is for UVXY. But this did not get above 17. When VIX tends to get above 17, that is 16, 17. It did briefly get above 16, but it did not hold above it. So that's a very good sign. When VIX gets above 16, 17 and holds above it, that's generally speaking not very good for like the market overall. Obviously when VIX goes up, the market tends to go down. Just pretty much volatility, essentially, your volatility index. So since that held below 16, I didn't check on it since like right in here. It was around lunchtime when I checked it, like 11:30 if I remember right. But since it closed well below 16, yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be a green day. And honestly, I mean, don't hold me to it. Like I said, don't trade based off anyone's opinion. But since this held way below 16, not even close, 15.48, I just got a pretty good feeling tomorrow's gonna be a green day. How big of one? Like I said, I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty confident that tomorrow's going to be a green day. I think we should see about 1/4 to 0.5% at the minimum. Like I said, I'm always pretty conservative when it comes to my estimations. Estimations. I don't know if that's word, estimates. But yeah, I think you might see VIX go back under 14 tomorrow, which would obviously mean like a 200 to 300 point green day for the Dow, possibly in store. But what I want to check, yeah, so we bounced at 2,700. So yeah, I think overall tomorrow's gonna be a pretty decent day. Again though, it could be the total opposite. China could come out with some super heavy tariffs or something, or God knows what can come out of our president's mouth, and then we could obviously retest 268, which would be like 2680 if I remember right, somewhere around there on the SPY, on SPX, which for SPY, like I said, would be around 268. But then if that happened, guess who'd be playing calls? This guy. So I don't care either way, in all honesty, what happens as for tomorrow. I'm just again, I set myself more up for next week more than tomorrow specifically. Like I said, I might sell DRIP and or XOP tomorrow, since I am holding both, hedging one another when it comes to the oil sector, energy sector, however you want to call it. These are the only two I might consider, one or the other, selling tomorrow for a profit. We'll see how oil moves overnight. Oil currently is still around 67. It's come down even more. So yeah, if it continues to drop overnight, DRIP will probably be the one that I sell tomorrow. But we'll see. But yeah, like all these other ones, MU, Apple, whichever one I don't end up selling here, looking more like XOP, I'm probably not even going to sell until middle next week. But I might take a position on SPY depending on what happens tomorrow. But I'll definitely let you guys know either way. And let me see, check on our stream one last time. So I got 3 of you tuning in. But yeah, I mean, that's probably gonna be it for the stream. Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys an update, just like what all's been going on. I didn't even really hit on the fact that like I'm still in the process of like getting everything done with our move. Getting your licensing and everything done in the state is absolutely nuts. You have to have so much stuff, it's so ass backwards. You have to get your car licensed first, then you get your driver's license. I was like, how the hell? But whatever, we still have to do that. So we've had to change insurance companies for her car, and that's been a pain in the ass. We're still doing that. So yeah, I mean, I don't even have my license yet. We don't have her car licensed yet. What else? There's more. Oh, we haven't even gotten our bank accounts made yet, because we went to a local credit union and they said you have to be a Texas resident to be able to create a bank account with that certain bank. So it's like, oh my god, like we haven't been able to do shit yet. So it's just been annoying on top of everything else, obviously. So like I said, I just wanted to give you guys just an update overall on why why I haven't done these streams. No, I'm not quitting YouTube. No, I did not quit the stock market or anything like that. I'm still doing pretty good. We're not, I mean, like I said, this week we're pretty much unched right now. I've taken some positions that are setting me up more for the next few days, week at the most or so, and we'll see what happens. Depending on how I'm feeling in the morning when I start trading, I might try to hop on for the afternoon session or something for a little bit. We'll just see what happens and how the market's going throughout the day. I'll definitely keep you guys updated, especially for those of you that are in the Discord chat. And for those of you that are new, if you're wondering, we have a Discord chat. Everything with me is totally free. I don't charge for absolutely anything associated with me. All it does is ask for your phone number to make sure like you're not a robot. It doesn't text you, phone call you, anything stupid like that. So if you want to join that group, we have like 20-25 people in there currently. That link is one of the first few in the description box. And I do go in the voice chat pretty often as well, which I love about that. It's pretty easy to get one-on-one contact with me. The most we've ever had in there was like 3 or 4 of us at the most before. So it's pretty easy to like ask me questions and get a direct answer like right then and there, right on the spot. So if you're into that, like I said, this is one of the first few links in the description box. But again, I cannot thank you guys enough for the support. Hopefully you guys are doing good out there, staying green in this crazy market. I think volatility is here to stay for all of 2018 in all honesty, but we will see how it goes. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there making those profits, covering your profits, stepping back when needed, and achieving some financial freedom this year. And I will see you guys possibly tomorrow, if not very soon. Take it easy, guys.